Hello everybody, this is DG and welcome back to Fallout 4 Nuka World. And we are just about to start with this quest called Amoral Combat. And talk to this guy.
I heard you were looking for me.
You heard the alarm, right? That means someone's in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too. What happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
What happens if I choose to fight?
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Bring whatever weapons and armor you want. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver Mark fell into the trap. After that, playtime. So what's the call, boss? You gonna give us a show or what?
Well, seeing that I am the boss of 3 gangs of raiders, I'll fight. Yes.
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
Okay, but before that, I want to explore this building because I don't think we've done that before. Tokens. Ah, I can exchange my tickets here. Yes. Souvenirs. What's level 5? Ooh, acid soaker. Not sure what that is, but it sounds like a gun that shoots out acid, so probably worth checking out later. It's level 4. Ooh, a mini nuke. And some drinks and a buff jet. Alright, well, at least now I know what to do with the extra tickets that I have. Or what I'm gonna be finding later. Not sure if I needed that.
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Coulter.
Anyway, I'm just about ready, so let's head over there.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're
Coulter said we'd all have more caps than we knew what to do with. That happened.
Are you the guy? Yep. Stealth boy, huh? Haha. That was easy enough. This this gun right here is pretty lethal for humans because it does radiation damage and ballistic damage. Okay, well that quest was completed, right? So we are going to... So I have a choice whether to go this one here, Home Sweet Home, or Open Season. And I've given it some thought, and I think I'm just gonna go with taking over the Commonwealth with the Raiders, because if I do this quest and kill all the leaders of the gangs, it might just cut the DLC short, and I wanna have the full experience. So we're gonna go with that one. Yeah. Alright, let's go and talk to Shank.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life.
Hey, Shank.
So you ready to get this show on the road, boss?
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam, and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
Let's go with the Disciples.
The Disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. Hell, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, but the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start. Now you ready to make your decision?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where do you want to hit?
Said this is one of them, right? And then the Slog, Taffington Boathouse.
Let me... Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll send a crew ahead to the settlement. They'll help you clear the place out. Take down any backup these folks manage to convince to throw in with them. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Wouldn't be surprised if some Minutemen showed up to lend a hand. Wish I could see their faces when they see who they're going up against. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Knock 'em dead, boss.
Hey, can I have your ear for a second?
Yeah. What's up, Cage? You gonna give me one of your perks? Or your perk?
I'm all ears.
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
What? You worried I'm gonna turn on you?
No, boss. Not anymore. But most raiders, you can't trust them. I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young, I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
Oh, I could just picture it now.
Excuse me, Mr. Raider Boss, but I have an idea.
Yeah, that's probably about how it sounded. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And 3 weeks later, the two of you were married.
Very funny. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie, it all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Since we're talking about it, I'm assuming this story doesn't end with your death.
Brilliant. No wonder you're in charge. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Having me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Gotta be honest, that was a pretty smart move on his part.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. It was more than I thought he could come up with on his own. Or maybe I just didn't think he'd stoop that low. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Life is hard. No way around it.
Don't I fucking know it. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gage. Means a lot to me.
You are the overboss, after all. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Nice! Finally. You have gained the Lessons in Blood perk.
More outposts.
Let's check what that's all about. Lessons in Life, or Lessons in Blood. Thanks to your relationship with Gage, you gain 5% more XP per kill, and 10 plus damage resistance. Sweet. We're gonna talk to one of these guys. Or maybe both before heading over.
You claim, the easier it's gonna be to intimidate settlements near them.
Hey, Gage, this way.
Life is short, boss. You better get your partying in.
So, the pup thinks he can run with the big dogs. Boss, let's chat.
Shank says you might need our help vacating the squatters living in our new digs. Ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys a couple operators left on their corpses in a back alley. Not sure how they got themselves dead like that. Dang. They took them apart and made a little something different out of the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets. But it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible. Toss them on the ground, and anything nearby and hungry will come a-running, ripping anything in their path to pieces. But, you're gonna want to be a safe distance away. Because, well, things leak. A little. Don't want to end up becoming a snack yourself. Oh, and here, take this paper. It'll show you how to make more. Don't look so surprised. They ain't all knuckle draggers.
Can I use it indoors?
Nah, doorknobs. Bane of creatures great and small. Also, the sense tuned for creatures in the Commonwealth. So if you travel real far, probably not gonna work there either.
It's impressive, Mason.
Ha, ain't it though? Don't forget where you got those. And when you're putting that to good use claiming new haunts, don't forget us, all right?
You like your face the way it is? Just get out of mine.
Scamper off, Buck.
Rooting around where you don't belong is a good way to start.
Okay, what was it that he gave me? This one here. Uh-huh. Teddy bear. Cool, cool. Now we're gonna talk to Dixie.
Start a fight.
Megs and William are strict as far as bosses go.
Damn Nuka Cola song stuck in my head again. Gage must have pulled a few strings.
Where are you, Dixie? Upstairs. Oh, I see you.
hurt to tip the scales a little in our favor, you know?
I could really go for killing someone right about now.
Dixie.
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mixing with just the right ingredients makes people mad in the hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Interesting.
Is there anything else I should know about this?
I mean, she won't work on bots or lower gen synths, but otherwise, that's it in a nutshell. All you gotta do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Cool, thank you.
Nisha seems to think you could make a difference. But for better?
Okay, this is probably over at the Commonwealth. Yep. Wait, no. Yeah, I think so. Alright, we're gonna stop here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.